Hi and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this Friday evening. Hope you had a lovely week and you're looking forward to a pleasant weekend ahead. Nice practice today, just focusing on the lower back and glutes. So hopefully you will find it enjoyable and a nice setup for the weekend. So let us begin by lying down. Make yourself nice and comfortable on your mat. Close your eyes. Let go of your day. Let go of everything that's going on in your world. And just bring yourself to the mat. Let your attention go to your breath as you observe yourself inhaling through your nose into your belly. Pause and then exhale. Trying to lengthen that exhale so it's maybe twice as long as your inhale. And taking 3 more breaths here like this. And when you're ready, bending your knees, cross your right leg over your left thigh. So your ankle is just proud of the thigh, and lift up that left leg, just flexing both feet, holding on to the back of the left thigh. Soften the shoulders here. And let's take 3 breaths here. Just stretch that left leg on up, having the sole of the foot look at the ceiling, and cross the right leg over so that your right knee is on top of your left knee. If you can hold on to the outside of your foot with your left hand, do. And then bend that left leg, and again, if you can hold on to the outside edge of the left foot with the right hand, do. Softening the shoulders, holding both feet. One more breath here. And then let the left foot come down, keeping that right leg across. If you're able to do a double cross with your legs, do. If not, just a single cross is fine. Rolling over onto your left side. With your right palm on top of that left hand, then raise the arm up and draw it over to the right, following it with your gaze. Try, if you can, to keep that right knee on the mat or on the floor, and adjust your upper body, trying to get that right shoulder blade as close to the mat as you can. And unravel the legs, coming back to the center, bringing the arms down by the side as we take that to the other side. So crossing the left leg over the right, raising up that right leg. If you can clasp your hands behind your thigh, do. Again, softening the shoulder blades and focusing on your breath. And letting that right leg now look upwards, so your foot is looking up at the ceiling. Cross the left leg over, so that left knee is over the right knee. Holding on to that left foot with your right hand if you can. And then bending the right foot, and again holding on to it with the left hand if you can. Working with your body here. One more breath. And then releasing that right foot and crossing the left foot over once or double if you can. Rolling over onto your right side, letting that left knee come as close to the floor or touch the floor if it can. And then drawing that left hand over to the left, following it with your gaze. One more breath here. And once again, draw the left hand over to place it on top of the right. Unravel the legs, coming back to the center, lifting both feet up off the mat. And let's just cycle with the legs. And keeping this going for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hugging the knees into the chest. Take a little movement here. And letting the feet come down onto the mat. Rolling over onto your side and coming up to sit. Let the left leg come out long. Cross the right leg over it. So again, the right knee is directly over that left knee, flexing both feet. And then let's fold forward here, bending over this leg. Two more breaths. And coming up to sit upright, equal weight on both seat bones, lifting up that left leg. Draw the right leg across so it is once again just across that thigh. With your hands now behind you, fingers facing away, looking up to the ceiling. And coming back to upright, let the right leg now come out long and the left leg cross over it. Once again, so you've got one knee on top of the other and folding forward here, keeping those feet flexed. And coming back up to sit, hands behind you, bending that knee, keeping that left leg crossed over the thigh. And again, looking upwards. Let the chest open. One more breath. And coming to look upright again and sitting up, equal weight on both seat bones. Step those feet out to the edge of the mat, turning the toes outwards. We're going to bring ourselves into a squat here. So work with your own body in how deep your squat goes. It's fine to be up on your tippy toes. It's fine not to be all the way down. Just work with your body. Lengthening through the spine, palms together, pressing the elbows away from each other into your knees. One more breath. And bring the hands down onto the mat, lifting the pelvis up, just heel toe those feet together, toes together, heels a little bit apart. And then sinking down, let your hips come down, knees bent, but keeping them behind your toes. And draw, keep the legs as they are, draw the torso and arms up to a chair pose. Remembering always to keep the core involved. Exhaling, drawing up that pelvic floor, belly button in and up. Once again, bringing the hands into prayer, palms together, elbows opposite each other, and take a twist to the left so that your right elbow comes against the side of that left leg. Chest looking toward your thumbs. One more breath here. And let's take that to the other side. And coming back to center, let the palms come down onto the mat and just step back to your tabletop. So shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, feet straight out behind you, opening those hands out. Index fingers parallel with each other, and let's do a couple of cat-cows here. So synchronizing it with your breath. Inhale to cow. Exhale through to cat. And one more. And then coming back to your tabletop. From here, come down onto your elbows. Let your forehead come onto the mat. And then open out the arms. Feeling that length in your spine in this puppy dog pose. Letting that feeling just embed itself in your memory, because this is how we want our spine to feel in downward dog. Nice and long and open. And now drawing yourself back to tabletop. Curling the toes, push the hips back, lifting the knees slowly, making your way into your downward dog, trying to recreate that feeling that you had in that puppy dog pose. So that length of the spine. So play around with your downward dog. So you might want to open your legs a bit wider on the mat. That might feel a little bit better. You might keep your knees a bit more bent than you normally do, or your heels up a little higher. Everything just trying to recreate that feeling. Or perhaps you want to draw the distance between your hands and your feet a little bit nearer. So just work with your own body. Find your optimal position in downward dog. And then let's take 3 breaths here. And then stretching that right leg out behind you, step it through. We want to keep our back knee up. Have this right knee over the right ankle. Hands framing the foot. As you just step that left leg back a little bit further if you can. So you feel a nice length in the body. We're in our runner's lunge here. So we've got that nice diagonal line from the crown of your head all the way down to your heel, at your left heel. One more breath here. And then raise the arms up into a T and hover here. Bring the hands down either side of the foot. You're going to hop that back foot forward, lifting it up. Draw the hands up into the chest in prayer. One more breath. And bring the hands down. Keep that leg back. This time bringing that right hand inside that right foot. Heel toe your right foot out to the edge of the mat. And from here you can bring the knee down. Make your way down into your lizard pose. So down onto your forearms if you can. And if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, lift that knee up off the mat. And one more breath. And then let the knee down if it was up. Bring the hands down onto the mat. Stepping back into your tabletop and make your way back up to your downward dog. Again, finding your optimal position in this pose. Getting real length and openness in the spine.
One more breath. And stretching that left leg out behind you. Step it through to come into your runner's lunge. Again, let that back leg move back a little further if you can. Finding that length in the body. And then drawing the arms up and into a T as you hover over the leg. Bring the hands down onto the mat, shifting the weight into that front leg as you raise the right leg up. And then bring the hands up into prayer at the chest. Toes pointing down. One more breath here. Letting the hands come down, stepping the right leg back, heel toe that left foot out to the edge of the mat. Let the right knee come down, and again coming down onto the forearms for your lizard pose. And if you like, raising that right knee up. One more breath here. And bring the knee down, bring the hands down. Once again, coming into your downward dog. So through your tabletop, making your way up into downward dog for 3 breaths. And bringing your knees down onto the mat once again, this time lowering the body down, but staying on the forearms. So elbows underneath the shoulders for a nice Sphinx pose. So a lovely little back bend here. Let the chest open, engage the core. One more breath. And then lifting up into a puppy dog pose, so knees come under the hips. Let the forehead come onto the mat and the arms come out long. Again, seeking that nice open spine. And then coming down onto your belly. Let the forehead come onto the mat. Let the arms stretch out for a nice full body stretch. And then taking it from here onto your back. Again, with your arms stretched out behind you. And bring those arms down by your sides, palms facing upwards. Let the feet flop out to the side as you just give your body now time to recover. And thank you so much for joining me in this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to let us know when you've completed a practice. Give us a thumbs up or a like or a comment or whatever. We love to know when you've done a practice. And of course, everyone who completes 4 practices in the month gets onto our roll of honor. So now it's just time for you to let go any tension in your body. Letting go your feet and your legs. Letting go your glutes and pelvis. The whole back of your body and shoulder blades. The front of your body, chest and shoulders. Letting go your arms and your hands, your head, face, jaw, and chin. The whole of your body, just let it go. And acknowledging gratitude here. Gratitude to yourself. And gratitude for something that brought you joy today. And let your attention go to your breath as you observe yourself. Inhaling through your nose, filling your belly. Pause, and then exhale. Keeping that attention on your breath for the next few minutes.